Hey, everybody. I just want to talk briefly about a terrific bill that could get passed in my neighboring state over there in Ohio. It's House Bill 508, and it deals with child custody decisions in Ohio. Currently, Ohio's in the dark ages. There's really only two items on the menu. It's either sole custody or shared parenting custody that doesn't necessarily give parents equal time with their children. Well, two Ohio representatives, one a Democrat, one a Republican, introduced Bill 508. Wow, here it is. 508 makes a dramatic and monumental shift in how child custody cases must be decided in Ohio. And the long and short of it is that the courts in Ohio would have to default to an equally shared physical custody schedule, equally shared parenting time. Both parents make decisions about every aspect of the kid's life. In Pennsylvania, that's known as joint legal custody. But here they're saying joint legal and equally shared physical custody as the default. That's a huge step forward and probably one of the most progressive frameworks I could think of, where by default it starts off equal. Now, if the parents don't live anywhere near each other, you're not going to get equal custody most likely. Ideally, you want to live in the same school district. So I just wanted to bring this to your attention because a family law attorney in Ohio brought it to my attention. So if you live in Ohio, and I know I have subscribers all over the world, some in Ohio, write to your state representative and say, hey, that Bill 508, get that through. It'd be the greatest thing in the world where parents aren't in a position where they have to fight and claw for each overnight and holidays and stuff. Everything defaults to 50-50. So take notice, every other jurisdiction that I'm familiar with, start at 50-50. Now, there are many jurisdictions that don't have a default 50-50 by statute, but a lot of times the courts in that specific jurisdiction, they do kind of start at 50-50. You got to show why it isn't in the kid's best interest to spend equal time with both parents, especially if they live near each other. Consult with a family law attorney in your jurisdiction. If you're in Ohio, write to your state representative and say, get that Bill 508 through, okay? I'm making this in March of 2022, so hopefully by the time I come back up with new videos in a month or two, they'll get this bill through. Bill 508, Ohio, default equally shared custody time. That's definitely the way to go. Be careful out there.